Hey guys, it is Razel, and we're here on episode 11 on being human. I must confess, I've not been doing this 11 consecutive days, but this is the 11th one I'm doing. So that's pretty good. So today I want to talk about fantasy versus reality and talk a little bit about how we as humans live way, way too often in a fantasy world, and which is why life feels so hard sometimes. So how does that work? So we we have ideas about what we want to happen in life, and so we have these like dreams, and we think, and we have these ideas, and then life actually happens, in front of us, and oftentimes what's happening in front of us doesn't really match up with what it looked like here. And so we get upset because we're like, no, but it was supposed to go like this. And it's happening like this instead. And the truth is that this never existed. What we made up about what we wanted to happen, what we thought would happen, what could have happened, was never true. It was just what we either wanted or at that moment looked like would happen. But then reality actually happened. Life unfolded, and you saw what was going to actually happen next. And the problem is that then we respond to what was here instead of responding to what's here. Here, can't see my hand. Whoa, it's big. Okay, um, so that and when we don't live in reality, we suffer, which makes a lot of sense because if we're responding to what's up here, which is not real, then we're ignoring what's actually here in reality, then things are not going to line up and things are not going to work out because we are working with what's here instead of what's actually here in front of us. So even, God forbid, when someone gets sick or, like this Pesach, I was really hoping that my brother and his wife would come and be with us, and I was really hoping and really excited. I was like dreaming about it, and then they decided that it was best if they didn't come for Pesach, and I was like, no, and I was really disappointed. I was deeply disappointed, and then and I realized that it was because my fantasy world was that they were there, imagining what it would be like and how nice it would be, and have a little mini family reunion on Pesach in Israel. And then but that's not what the reality was. And so this is what happens all the time. We pay attention more to what's in here and than what we've made up about life, and we pay less attention to what's actually in front of us. And what you'll find is that when you pay attention to what's in front of you, life is much easier. Life is much smoother. It just becomes a fact. Like, this is what's happening. You can have feelings, like we're humans. That's how we experience, But we create enormous amounts of suffering for ourselves when we stay stuck in our fantasy world of what we did want to happen, what we thought would happen, what we think should happen, instead of actually paying attention to what's really in front of us and what's actually happening in life. And the more we pay attention to what's actually happening in life, the more you'll see how perfect it is, how perfectly perfect it is, and how it is literally being tailor-made for you in every moment, and that when you're present to it, you have all the resources you need through here to know how to handle whatever comes your way with ease, with grace, with love, with joy, with laughter, and sometimes with tears, sometimes with anger, but it always passes. So blessings to everyone for being in real time, in real life, and to seeing when it's their fantasy that's clashing with reality that's causing their suffering.